leading to a meandering discussion about stereotypes and social comfort level. Fucking God, I saw that one.
Recording in progress.
Shut up.
Recording in progress.
Oh, I told her to shut up instead of do the recording in progress. Thought that'd be a funnier open.
I liked what you said on your Gayev message recently when I sent you. I clipped it out, and it's so annoying to clip things out in that format.
It's the fucking worst, bro.
So you know that when the other person actually goes to the trouble, you know it's going to be gold.
It's meaningful. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah. Remember when we were trying to clip out like multiple things a fucking episode?
Yeah.
AI will do it for us now, though.
You were making fun of yourself. You're like, it's my Memorial Day, whatever, and I'm not going to not have a fun time. And she was like, make a right turn on Red Squirrels. And you're like, shut up. It was perfect. It was perfect. The music of it was perfect. Okay, so here's what I wanted to bring to you and see. I feel like this might be fun.
Okay.
So I think I mentioned to you that recently I had a conversation with someone who speaks a little bit of Spanish, and he did his little shtick. He talked to me a little bit in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. You know, like that's the desired, like it's a little party trick for him. And then I'm impressed. And I was impressed because it really wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Then I answered him in Spanish, and then he started speaking English, you know?
Yeah, and you're like, okay, go fuck yourself.
So, I mean, not totally go fuck yourself, but it is what it is, and it's not something else, you know?
Yeah.
So then he asks me, so are you fluent?
Mm-hmm.
And I've spent so much time thinking about a succinct way to answer that question.
I think the succinct way is you say yes.
Well, so the problem with
you're going to get in a little Bamis not feeling good enough about how good at Spanish you are when you're actually probably basically fluent.
All right. So that's very nice. And I love what you just said. But objectively, when someone who is not a language learner asks you if you speak a language fluently, I feel like talking to someone about language learning who's not into it is a little bit like talking about whiskey with regular people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like someone can say something, they're like, oh, this is overproof. And I'm like, well, when you say overproof, what do you mean? Was it whatever? And they're like, it was overproof. It was clear. And I'm like, well, all high proof spirits come off still clear if you don't age them. They're, you know.
And then they jump out of the screen and they stab you in the neck.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear. So like, if you say to, let's go ahead and call it a lay person for lack of a better term, when a lay person asks you if you speak a language fluently, there are certain implications. If I just say yes, full stop, I feel like that implies that for the most part, any native speaker of that language, if they start talking to me, there's a very, very, very high chance that I will have no difficulty understanding every single word that they say, and that's not the case.
I don't know difficulty. Like you would consider yourself a fluent English speaker, and there's plenty of people who you're like, hang on, slow down a second, you know. So, you know, with the accents and everything. But I will say that to me, like you're fluent from my perspective, you're fluent. You know, like I think if you're talking to a layman, you can say you're fluent, or at least you can be like, yeah, I'm basically fluent. You know, you can do like a fluent. I'm in the fluent minus category.
I'm fluent adjacent.
Yes, you're fluently adjacent. I think, what was I fucking thinking before?
Can I take this opportunity to interrupt you, or should I?
Yeah, no. Anytime this happens to me, I think the rules of recording with someone who loses his train of thought a lot is just help him out. Just take it over. If you can see him spinning, take it over.
Well, so I sometimes, if you lose the track for a second, I want to put you back there because I want you to keep talking, but I want to address something you just said.
Okay,
I'm not currently contact high from what you're smoking, but we'll see, keep trying.
that's what you think.
Um, was it you that I was talking to on a Zoom meeting and I was like, you want some, or was that, I might have been someone else. I think I was eating a crouton and I was like, you want a crouton? Or was that you?
No, that wasn't me. Are you seeing other men?
So I think the issue with saying yes, totally fluent, is that there's, again, to a layperson, not to a language learner, because I caught a video a while back from a guy who I don't remember who he is, so I can't shout out his channel or anything, but he kind of broke it down into different parts. There's fluency, referring to, flow, fluent.
Yeah,
Um, so when you speak, if you're not super notchy and taking lots of pauses, if you can
Hmm.
speak fluently,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
you know what I mean? I
If
would
you
say,
if you flow through the language, if you flow through the river of the language Spanish, I don't have the next line. Sorry, I was tossing it back to you.
it was a good start and I didn't pick up. I should have taken the baton.
That's all right.
Um, I'm gonna pick it up off the ground and still keep the race going.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so I think like fluency, as far as if our understanding of fluency is production, talking.
yeah.
I feel like I talk pretty good. I mean, I speak
Mm-hmm.
pretty well, which
Mm.
I just proved that I don't even in English. Um, but God, I've got a good vocabulary. I've got a pretty good command over the language as far as grammar, so I can speak the language with a I would say a fairly high degree of fluency.
Yeah,
But it's a separate thing which people don't think of if they've never really tried to learn a language,
yeah,
understanding native speakers with all their accents and speaking really fast.
yeah.
So I usually end up saying something. I try to keep it succinct, but it ends up inevitably becoming sort of convoluted because I'm like, well, yeah, I speak pretty good, I speak pretty well. There are
You need to
people
be.
I
You need.
can't understand, you
You
know?
need to be. You need to be. You need to be a business. You need to take the guy of business course and just be like, yeah, I'm fucking fluent. Are you fluent? No. um, I think. Fuck, that one didn't land as well as I thought it would, and now I can't remember what my transition out of it was. Damn it. We'll get better at this.
Well, let me throw in a third dimension to complicate this even further for you.
I love it.
When this person asked me this question, okay, so remember, this is a guy who just ostensibly was speaking some Spanish, then throws it to me and asks me if I'm fluent, meaning like you do it better than what I just did, right? Which I do, which I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we were sitting at a bar, and the people on the other side of the bar, they look like there's a very good chance.
They look like they were fluent in Spanish.
They look like they were probably native Spanish speakers.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I'm like, I
That's racist,
like,
by the way.
well, yeah. Don't assume that someone speaks Spanish. Don't look at someone and assume that they
Yeah,
speak Spanish. All right, I tell
100%.
you what. I look at facial fucking structure. They didn't look German. They didn't look Nordic.
Yeah,
They
exactly. Like I'm not.
they
They look
look
like
like they
they
were just,
come from the genes. Like somebody in their fucking ancestry spoke Spanish.
yeah, if they're not speaking Spanish, someone in their family, it looks like probably they are. And maybe they're from India or something, but probably
Nah, I
not.
think you can tell the difference between an Indian and a fucking, somebody from Latin America.
That's
This is.
that's racist. You're in trouble now.
I think that's the opposite of racist because there's many different types of brown people. It's like,
Yeah, just keep digging that hole, guy.
yeah, I think we're at a point as a society where it's just like talking about race is racist. Isn't it the
Yeah.
stupidest thing that's ever occurred? It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
You know what I listened to this morning? Bill Burr's bit about how he saw a lesbian on the street. And he's like, all right, guys, listen. How do you know she's a lesbian? I don't know. But like, there's like
Oh,
picture a construction worker. Now picture a plumber. Now picture a lawyer. Now picture a lesbian, you know? So there's some people who look, listen,
yeah.
let me tell you something.
Well, my wife kind of looks like a lesbian.
No comment. I work with someone
No, she knows. I'm into the lesbians.
that was fantastic. What you've done is you've gotten a lesbian to yourself.
I got a lesbian to myself. It's totally true. Oh, I'm so lucky.
Remember a moment ago when I was trying to keep us safe from these things, and now I'm totally in the deep end of it.
Yeah,
Um,
you gotta get into it. This is the point of the throwaway session to realize it feels good to get deep.
so I was gonna say, there's someone I work with at one of my schools who, um, all right, before I met her, I already knew that she was married to a woman because I had heard about her. You know,
Hmm.
it's an extremely small community.
Right.
There are probably like
Yeah.
three full timers and then like half a dozen part timers. So like,
It's definitely racist to call them full timers and part timers, by the way.
oh boy, I'm trying to find the most inoffensive euphemisms for full timers and part timers. I'm talking about their sexual preference, by the way. When I
Yeah, I
refer to
know.
full timers,
Bisexual
and
and lesbian.
no, so there are people who are on salary, and then people who are, you know, getting adjunct contracts.
Okay, all right, fair
It still sounds like a euphemism.
enough.
What I'm saying is, it's a small community. We all know
Yeah.
each other, and even if you've never met someone in the department,
You know
there's
that
a
they're a lesbian.
good chance that you know that they're a lesbian. No, so um, she got hired around the same time I did, so I heard like the story of her arrival, and part of that involved that she was married to a woman.
Yeah, right.
Um, and when I met her, let me find the right way to phrase this. I like when I met her, I was like, I knew which of the people in the room she was because
Yeah.
she looked like the sort of person who might have a wife. She's very beautiful, and
Is it a haircut?
she she's very beautiful. She's a lovely woman.
Is she a big girl? Sorry.
She's not a big girl.
Okay. Yeah.
She's she's someone with whom our interactions are always good. It's a very
Yeah.
um, I'm like, I like her. Okay, I'm a good guy. I'm an ally because
No, yeah, for sure.
I'm
Definitely.
not speaking poorly. I'm not speaking badly of her.
But she's got a lesbian haircut. Lesbian isn't an insult. It's just a descriptor.
So uh, there's not a big payoff for this. I met a person that I knew was going to be a lesbian, and when I saw her, I was like, that
She's a
tracks.
lesbian.
That tracks.
I
She
feel
looked.
like I feel like we just did the opposite of I've been Mikey Second Nichols the whole time.
Oh, I think because the whole time we knew the thing, and then there was zero payoff.
Oh no, God! I
It's
mean,
an
the payoff is the payoff. The payoff is the payoff joke. I think we discovered a genre.
the payoff is the payoff joke.
Yeah.
Why on earth did we get on this? Now I have no idea. Oh, because there were two men behind the bar
Uh-huh.
while I was having this conversation with this person about speaking Spanish,
Uh-huh.
who looked like probably because of the geography and what they were doing for a living.
It
And
probably
listen, I'm speaking from a person who has been on the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people on the other side of the bar are Spanish speakers. I've been mistaken for a Spanish speaker because of my location behind the bar, you know?
Yeah.
So this horrifying saga about identifying lesbians visually
Yeah.
was meant to make my case better about looking at people and thinking that they were Spanish speakers. And I think what I did was just make it
I think you dug a little
so
bit
much.
deeper.
Yeah. Now I'm at the point where I'm in the hole and I can't get out if you don't throw a rope down.
Oh shit, I gotta come up with a rope. You're talking to High Gayev over here. I'm not sure I got any ropes, bro. You might have to pull your stuff out of this one. Oh, we can get a
I
rope.
I start
Lesbians.
I started out like, listen, they look like maybe they probably spoke Spanish, and then I ended up in a place where I'm putting the lotion on my skin.
I think it's beautiful, man. I think we're gonna look back at how uncomfortable we were talking about certain topics, like in 5 to 10 years, and we're gonna be like, that was ridiculous. Like, I think there's something about the comfortability with being on screen that COVID like fast forwarded us to. That it's just like, all right, people are just gonna like have to learn how to be themselves in public, and public is, it's a lot more public now. We're gonna have to deal with seeing a lot more of this person and hearing more about their fucking private lives. More being available, and less anonymity.
I'm with everything you just said, but you know what scarcely will escape the astute observer?
What's that?
That you haven't answered my fucking question.
What was the question?
The original question was so innocent.
Was it, why don't you calm down?
It was way back when I was just trying to find a succinct yet accurate way to answer the question, do you speak Spanish fluently?
Oh man,
And somehow along the way,
the conversation tree on that one. Holy shit!
somehow now I'm a canceled bigot. I hate gay people, and I'm racist too against the people who speak the language I've spent 4 hours a day studying for the last 11 years.
All right, let's see what our AI companion has to say about all this. All right. Oops, I'm not used to using a companion yet. I don't know which buttons to push. All right, should I choose catch me up? Are there any action items? Was my name mentioned? What topics have been discussed?
Shut up, Gayev.
Either catch me up. We're gonna go with catch me up.
Just shut up.
Come on, you know this is gonna be hilarious. We'll come back to it.
Is there a summary? Is there a summary? Is there an AI summary of all
Yeah, it's
the
coming
shit
up
we
with it
just
right
said?
now. Yeah, it's coming up with it right now. All right,
It's
so
gonna be
I'll read it to
Bamis
you.
is racist.
Yeah, exactly. Bamis and Gayev discuss recording their conversations with new microphones arriving soon, marking a transition in their content creation. They explore plans to use AI for content generation and potentially streaming on platforms like Twitch and YouTube. The conversation then shifts to Bamis' struggle with answering questions about his Spanish fluency, leading to a meandering discussion about stereotypes and social comfort levels. Fucking God, I saw that one. Throughout the discussion, they contemplate recording one final episode with their current setup as a farewell to, quote, season 1 before upgrading their equipment, though they ultimately decide against recording at that moment due to the casual nature of their current conversation. Next steps, Bamis and Gayev start recording podcast episodes again with new microphones. Oh, yeah, it's giving us like fucking action items, bro. This is crazy.
Oh, it's suggesting that's funny. All right.
Oh, so yeah, one of the things is configure AI to produce 60-second clips from recordings. Hey, it's like taking notes. This is kind of
awesome. Do you want to clip the recording here and consider publishing it?
I do.